What's the truth on why you cut your mullet?
I cut my mullet because while it was beautiful for the 2 years I had it, it was just time to go and clean myself up a little bit.
But you loved it. You loved it so much. And I feel like
I did love it, but it was time to go.
Hello and thanks for tuning in for our newest episode of Fudpuckers Wingin. I am your host as always, Caleb, aka the Hot Sauce Handler, and joining us today is one of our world-renowned alligator handlers. What's your name?
My name's David.
David, where are you from, David?
Originally from Atlantic City, New Jersey, but been down here about 12 years.
You know, I've actually been to Atlantic City.
You have?
Yes.
You have, yeah.
Casinos, baby. I love it. I love it.
Great place, I guess.
So you know what we're gonna do today?
I've been told a little bit, but I'm not 100% on it.
All right, so we got a few different sauces that our production team has put together, ranging from not that hot all the way up to slap your mama hot right here. Okay, let me tell you. After this red sauce right here is gonna really start getting hot. You know, there's these three right here. Obviously, the coloration is a big thing. These three look hot, so they're going to be hot. Okay, a lot of people don't really get to this point and smile after that. So we'll be having fun with these first few, and then after that, it's gonna start getting some serious. So hot questions, hot wings. You ready to get started?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna ask a question. You pick up the wing. Go ahead and take a bite. It starts from the left side to the right side. Okay. So the first question I got for you is, what's the best part working with alligators? Best part about working with alligators. Now for this first one, I usually just tear up the whole thing because it's just great.
That's what I'm doing. It's very good, yeah.
Feel free to just answer whenever you want.
Yeah, I was finished my food, yeah. Best part about working with alligators, I think seeing people's reactions that don't know. Like when I was putting insurance on my car, and she goes, "What's your profession? What do you do?" And I was like, "I'm an alligator handler." And just like you can hear their voice change, or they give you weird looks, or you walk into the store and you're in your uniform, knife on the side, gator handler name tag, and just people asking questions about it, and just kind of like the looks I get from it. It's just fun. And I mean, one of my favorite animals, so you know I couldn't pass up an opportunity to work alongside of them. So
what's been your favorite experience working with alligators?
Favorite experience? It's a very good question.
Yeah. Most memorable experience.
Most memorable experience.
Like, you know, a lot of people say the monkey that came down to Gator Beach in a backpack.
That was a good one. I think my favorite, I'd say my most memorable experience. I don't know if it's my favorite, but the most memorable is my first time training with big alligators.
Oh man, I remember that night.
Yep.
That was.
I've worked around alligators at this point for about a year and a half, and going in the pond at night, glasses fogging up, and getting on the back of like a 6'5", 6'6" alligator.
It wasn't the best conditions, obviously.
No, it was fun. The adrenaline rush was amazing. Definitely one of my most memorable things that's happened at Gator Beach, but also one of my scariest. So, but it was awesome, and I learned a lot, and it was a fun time. So.
Yeah, obviously I remember my first time as well, and it was just you get that adrenaline, you jump on the back of it, and you're ready to go, you're all hyped up, and then you realize what you're doing. You know,
it sets in.
And you're like, oh wow.
I was shaking. My whole body was shaking afterwards.
We had to get you off of that gator.
We did. Yes, it was a good time.
But
good time. Had good people around me. So.
Yes, yeah. And luckily had a great team around you.
Yep.
So how was that first sauce?
It was actually really good, really tasty. A little bit of spice, but just good spice.
What would you recommend putting that on? A lot of people say like tacos. People say chicken wings.
I like it on the wings. I'd say definitely like tacos for sure, or something like that. Any sort of Hispanic cuisine, I think that would go really good.
I think that's dope, yeah. And that was our habitual jalapeno.
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. So definitely tacos and.
Super good one. Now the next sauce that we're gonna hop into right here is our chipotle hot sauce right here, captivated. Really good one. A little bit hotter than obviously the last one, but go ahead and pick that one up. Yeah. We got a good question for you right here. So I heard you bought a bus, right? You have a bus. Why did you buy a bus? What influenced you to buy that bus? And what's the coolest part so far about owning a bus now?
I did buy a bus. I bought a 2008 International school bus. It's a 35-foot bus with a handicap ramp. Is it the coolest part?
Coolest part.
I think the coolest part of it is, again, really for me, it's like just doing things that people look at and they're like, oh my God, like, why or how or when, you know. So I've always wanted a school bus. I've always wanted to convert one into an RV for about the past 5 years, and I really just got a great deal on it.
$5,000, right?
$5,000, yeah, and I couldn't pass it up. I couldn't, and so yeah, I bought it and I drove it back from Crestview in early morning base traffic. Never driven a school bus before. Never driven anything bigger than a pickup truck. So never driven a school bus before, and it definitely confused a lot of people. But yeah, and then I actually drove it to work. I drove it here to Fudpuckers, and
I got on your handicap, right?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, but plans with it. I want to build into an RV. I want to travel the country and looking to start my own nonprofit eventually. So I'd love to be able to travel and hold events and raise awareness all over the country and do it from something that I built myself. I made my own, you know.
That's dope.
That's the biggest part for me, is being able to be unique. So
how did you like that last sauce?
It was good. It was good. A little bit more spice for sure.
What would you put that on?
I mean, I like hot sauce in anything. I think that would be good on maybe some like eggs in the morning.
Some
you know?
eggs, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna eat another bite of that.
Interesting. Yeah, I think a few episodes ago, Lauren said tacos.
Tacos, yeah.
Yeah, tacos, big one right there. So we're gonna move on to our next one. This is our habanero steak sauce, Bubba Gator, one of our Gator Beach exclusives. You're familiar with this one. Has a red cap. After the red cap, everything's gonna start really getting hot. So go ahead and pick up that wing. The question I got for you is, I heard you just mentioned that you are starting a nonprofit. What can you tell me about that and tell the viewers about that?
So now about 11 years ago, I had acute myeloid leukemia. So I am a leukemia survivor now, 11 years in remission. And I'm very big into the car scenes and racing and stuff like that. And I figured, why not take my hatred for cancer and my love for cars and weave it together into something.
Combine them. Yeah.
So I started Cars Against Cancer, which is currently an LLC, but wanting to get my 501c or my nonprofit for it. And hold events, drag racing, drifting, car shows, merchandise, all that sort of stuff, and bring the community together to raise money and awareness for something that really doesn't get a lot put towards it. Only a small amount of federal funding goes towards childhood cancer research, believe it or not. So very, very small amount, yeah.
What are some of the biggest causes out there, like St. Jude's or those places that
specific for childhood cancer? St. Jude's is a big one. We have a few local charities. The Rally Foundation is one of them. And they all do different things. Rally Foundation focuses on families, like helping them out with gas and places to stay. Ronald McDonald House, if you've heard of that, they get places to stay for families going through treatments. But St. Jude is one of the biggest ones that really goes for helping with the cure, and I want to do something like that where I can make a difference. So
that's cool. That's cool. And you said that you have a really cool car. I've heard you have a really cool car. Big old red Camaro outside.
I do have a red Camaro. It's actually for sale right now. So
because you got the bus.
Because I got the bus. Yeah.
What's your plans with it?
With the Camaro?
Yeah. It's gonna sell it.
Yeah, sell it and get something a little bit better on gas right now. Put some more money into the bus, and then when that's ready, get another race car. So
were you thinking on getting a car, or I heard there's potentially you're thinking about just getting a motorcycle?
I am getting a motorcycle, but I'm also gonna be getting another car too.
Okay.
Yeah. But
did you have any ideas of what type of car you would want, or?
I'm looking at a Honda Civic right now.
A Civic. I could definitely see you in a Civic.
But if you ever seen Fast and Furious, Hector was running spoon engines and turbos.
Yeah. So are you gonna soup up the Civic?
Eventually. But like I said, money's going towards the bus right now because it's gonna be my permanent home. So I'm gonna kind of need somewhere to live.
I'm excited to see it.
I'm ready for it. It's a work in progress for sure.
So how was that last sauce?
It was good. It hit my lips. So all of them hit my lips. Didn't think about that.
When you get on the lips, that's
a little bit of burning. A little bit of burning. So
starting to sweat a little bit. Actually.
Yeah. It's hot down here in general. So
okay. All right. So we're gonna move on to our next sauce. And now we're getting into a little bit of spicy territory right here. This is our red Savina hot sauce. Go ahead and pick this one up. Just give this a little smell. Why don't you get a little smell for this one?
Ooh, that's some spice.
You smell that, right?
That's some spice, yeah.
I don't even know how to describe it. I can just smell spice though.
Yeah.
So the next question I got is, who's been the biggest role model in your life?
Oh.
Who would you say?
That wasn't a big enough bite. That's a really good question.
That's why I asked it.
That one has me a little stumped. Biggest role model. I'd have to say my mom. Not to be like cliche or anything like that, but
I'm a mom's boy. Shout out to moms.
I've seen shout out to moms.
Shout out to moms for sure.
My mom, and my dad too, but my mom especially, I've seen her go through a lot and do a lot and work so hard to get where she is now. And that gives me the motivation to work hard and to do that. And, she's definitely my biggest role model. She's been there through everything with me. So yeah, I don't know where I'd be without her.
Yeah, shout out to moms. Love my mom dearly. So how was that sauce?
It was good. That one hit pretty spicy. I mean, you can see the pepper in it, you know. So
You're just gonna leave the skin?
No, I'm about to eat it.
There you go. Get in there. Get in there. That's the hot right there.
It's good though. It's good.
All right. So that was our red Savina hot sauce. Next, we're gonna move into our second hot and spiciest hot sauce that we have here at Fudpuckers. This is our liquid lava right here. Literally has a pelican with a straight jacket and he's blowing smoke in the photo. So
Perfect for today.
yeah, today is a day.
It is a day.
I'm not gonna say the date, but you guys probably get the hint of what today is. But this is a 3X in the hot level. Next one after this is gonna be about a 7X.
Ooh,
Okay?
yeah. I'm feeling it already.
You
So.
feeling it? Well, go ahead and pick this one up. Let's get it growing.
All right.
Most interesting vacation you've ever been on? I know you go on a lot of vacations. I know you go to Jersey, you go up to the mountains, stay at cabins and stuff like that. But what's the most interesting vacation you've been on?
Oh, hot. Oh, I'm still eating it. Most interesting vacation. I don't know. I've been on a few trips. Most interesting vacation. I'd probably have to say
I know you went to a wedding a few months ago.
I did go to a wedding. I think my most interesting vacation was back in 2012 to Disney and spring training. It was actually like a week and a half before I got diagnosed with leukemia. And the doctor that I saw before, ain't gonna name any names, didn't diagnose me. And so I went on vacation and I actually, believe it or not, while battling leukemia, unbeknownst to me, rode Space Mountain 8 times in a row.
Wow.
8 times in a row. I wasn't eating or drinking, but Space Mountain 8 times in a row because there was no line, so you can't pass it up. Yeah, that was probably my most interesting one because I was having a lot of fun, but I was just kind of like, wow, you know.
You went to spring training this past year too, right?
I did. I just went to spring training for my 21st birthday with my mom and stepdad and brother, and that was fun. I actually caught a ball, foul ball. So.
Hey, so how was this hot sauce? I'm just gonna take a second. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you look at his glasses, it's starting to fog up here at the bottom from the hot sauce.
It's hot. It's hot.
That is hot.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's hit me.
What would you put that on if you could put it on anything?
Nothing. If I had to put it on something.
If you had to.
I don't know, dude. My lips are on fire right now.
Yeah. It just.
Oh my goodness.
Well, for this next one, we got a very spicy wing ahead and a very spicy question for you, and I think you know something's coming up for this one. But you could dab this one on yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you put some on there. If you put a lot, you won't be judged. If you put a little on there, you will be judged. So it's up to you.
Oh boy.
You choose a smoke level on this one, and you only have to do it once. So yeah, fire it up a little bit, baby. Nice. That's actually a really good one. I like that. Perfect.
Get that in there. Oh, this guy's hot.
All right. I'm gonna rub it in there.
I don't know why I did that, but yeah.
I think that's gonna be good. All right. So we're gonna eat it together. Then I'm gonna ask you the question. Are you excited?
No, not at all. Cheers, bud.
So I heard you have a number of tattoos on your body. Do you want to talk about those tattoos and the experiences getting those and what they mean? Like, especially the tattoo that you have located on your butt.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 tattoos now. I have I guess I take these off. I have a smiley face. Smiley face on my hand. Have a leukemia awareness ribbon right here on my shoulder. Have a hammerhead shark on my right thigh.
Okay.
I have a manta ray on right above my knee on my right leg.
Okay.
Oh my goodness. And I have a tattoo on my left buttocks that says RHPD.
RHPD. You wanna tell the viewers what RHPD means?
Raise hell, praise Dale.
Raise hell, praise Dale. That's right.
Sir. Oh, that's hot, dude.
Woo! So how you feeling about that last one?
Not great.
Not great?
Nope. The lips are tinkling.
If you would put that on anything, what would you putting on?
A trash can, maybe?
Oh, man. I'm definitely feeling that one. That was really hot. It's gonna sting. You're definitely gonna feel it for a little bit. We can get you some milk. We'll get you some milk.
Yeah.
Okay. But David, thank you for coming out. Thank you everybody for tuning in for Fudpuckers Winging It. I'm your host as always, Caleb Love, and this right here was David. But thank you guys for coming out, and we'll catch you next time.
Did awesome. You enjoy it?
No.
You okay?
No.
When you rubbed it in, I was like, oh, fuck.
You didn't want to mention who gave you that butt tattoo? David, I'm pretty sure that my mom pressured you into cutting your mullet.
Did she? Oh, I forgot I cut it at
It
your
was at my
house.
house.
That's right.
We cut it.
I don't know why I cut it now. I think it was just time to
Ooh,
go.
another good question I have.